No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
Okay, people, so today we're going to be taking a look at the new trailer for Dragon Ball Super Superheroes. Now, I'll be honest with you, I took a look already. I couldn't help myself, so this isn't a live reaction. This is actually going to be taking a look and examining it, because I'll just keep it real. From my first watch of it, my first look at the trailer, I wasn't fond of what I saw, because in case you don't know it, well, you know what? Let's just start taking a look at it. This is, again, the newest trailer for Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the upcoming film for the Dragon Ball franchise. So let's start off with now. A new crisis. The crisis is the visuals. Oh god, people are already gonna be hating me, yo. Oh shoot. Okay, so we got mysterious guy with glasses, and yes, people, we're gonna be looking not a frame by frame examination, but we're gonna be taking a close look at things. So we've got a guy with glasses, lad, and then it looks like a little spoiled kid, or he could either be interpreted as a spoiled kid. Hold on, let's move back a little. Okay, no, or he could be like a doctor of some sort, or a businessman where you need the ID to get into your building. There's all sorts of things you could gather from it, but then there's some dudes behind him that kind of look a little bit like, I don't know, a little pompous, you could say. Okay. Then we got spoiled looking little weird rich probably guy there with his little haircut, lads. All right. A cop car. Okay, hold on. Was that a cop car? Let me double check. No, wait. I don't know. No, maybe not. But either way, okay. So they're driving in this fancy-looking car. As you can tell, people, I'm kind of ignoring the elephant in the room. The fact that this is CG! CG with, like, I can't really tell. It's like a new style, per se, where it looks like it's kind of trying to masquerade as 2D. But this is CG, and it says, an evil organization moving in the shadows. Okay, all right. So basically, this is going to be an Earthborn threat, I guess you could say, right? Because most of the other threats that we've had since Dragon Ball Super's inception have been coming from, like, different planets, universes, gods, all sorts of stuff. Okay, now we got, again, one of those guys that was one of those hooligans, shall I say, that was there with the rich dude or the wealthy-looking dude or whatever, and he's in what looks like a chain. Why did that look like Power Ranger Zordon or something with a picture of Goku in the middle? All right, a little ominous. Oh, now we got Vegeta, and it actually says Vegeta. Interesting. Majin Buu, which, oh, by the way, another thing, which you're not going to see the subtitles on here, obviously, but apparently this takes place 10 years after the fight with Buu, so that's something interesting to note, that it might take place, I'm guessing, after, wait, when does Super take place? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Super in between that 10-year gap, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it probably could take place just before the end of Z, or, you know, something around there, I'm guessing. Okay, we got the two little blokes in the car again. Hold up, right here. Boom! First big thing. Look at the cup right here. Hold on, let's just zoom it in real quick. Can you see that cup right there? What does that say? Red Ribbon. Red Ribbon. So, is this remnants of the Red Ribbon Army? Could this be a connection to Dr. Gero? What's going on here, folks? You got a red ribbon and then an H. Maybe this could be somebody that was inspired by the Red Ribbon Army. Okay, nice shot there. That looks nice. Rise up, our hero. Who's our hero? Is it Great Saiyaman? Okay, so right here. And again, hold on. Let's just let it play out for a second so you can see fluidity, quote unquote. So that's, before we get to the next shot, that's one of the new characters from Akira Toriyama. He has a number 2. He's clearly one of the heroes that they're referencing of this whole movie, you know, Dragon Ball Superhero. So he's the hero that they're talking about. And a part of me, okay, there's a couple things that I'm having an issue with immediately. A part of me is that I'm, you know, obviously very used to, and it's already a staple to me, of the 2D animation, especially coming from the Dragon Ball Super BROLY film. So it's already kind of jarring to get a little bit used to just looking at this imagery. But then on top of that, the bigger issue, I feel, is some of the frame rates that they, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just continue. Okay, so that's the new character. Then right here, boom. This is something that is really dope. Hold on, let me just go back again so we can see it from the start. If I'm not mistaken, that's Pan. And it looks like she's powering up. Oh, shoot. Obviously, some time has had to have passed, because in Dragon Ball Super, all the way up until even the latest point, I want to say, Pan is a baby. Like, and I think she just started, like, maybe barely walking. Right here, this is about the same age. Hold on, let me go back to that frontal shot. That's close to the same age that she is at the end where the Tenkaichi Budokai. So that's definitely confirming that we're either end of Z, right before the end of Z, somewhere there. This could very well be the wrap up to Dragon Ball Super as a whole. Like, honestly, that could be the case, and why they're putting it specifically at this timeline where the end of Z happens. But I ain't gonna lie, that does look dope. That one looks alright. I'm not gonna hate on it. But then, it looks like video game stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it looks blocky like video game stuff. And I don't know, like, that shot of Goku is alright, I guess. This doesn't look too... Alright, that didn't look too bad there, Piccolo. Hey, I don't know. I ain't feeling the design for this one. I know that's classic Toriyama stuff and all that jazz, but the dude with the number 2 on his chest, I'm not really feeling the design too much. He might be cool. I don't know. And I'm kind of curious if they're going to be like villains per se, but they're supposedly like the heroes. Maybe they have some warped sense of justice. Maybe that's going to be the whole thing. Oh God, right here. This is one that I saw before, and it's pretty freaking jarring. And even before that, hold on, because this is one that was pointed out to me. I want to see if I could catch it. There's a shot around here that people keep on pointing out that... Hold on. Let me double check. Right there. You might not be able to see it. I'm trying... Let me see if I could catch it. Damn, I can't really catch it. But essentially, in that cloud of smoke, people have already zoomed in. Broly is in this film. But in that smoke, that's basically Broly. So Broly is going to be in the upcoming Dragon Ball Super superhero film. That's a good sign. I'm not sure how he's going to look and how it's going to translate coming from the gorgeous look of the Dragon Ball Super Broly film. But Broly basically confirmed. But going back to a thought that I had earlier when I saw this. Hold on. That shot of Piccolo looked dope. But right here... That shot of Piccolo, oh God, I ain't gonna lie. That right there, that looks straight up like out of like, I don't know, Fighters or Kakarot or something. Like, there's a couple of shots in here that is like, man, let's keep on looking. Okay, title card, Dragon Ball Super, superhero. Is there anything else? Is that it? And then that shot we seen, which the frames don't look the greatest there. But looking at this trailer, like, there's a couple of cool things. Like, okay, because that's pretty much it for the most part. So what do we know so far about Dragon Ball Super superhero? For starters, we know that there's going to be some sort of reference or inclusion to the Red Ribbon Army. In fact, it says an evil organization moving in the shadows. So it's probably going to be something along the lines of the Red Ribbon Army on another level. Maybe they're working with these superheroes that we see, the new alien designs from Akira Toriyama. So it could be that there's some involvement there. But we got some Red Ribbon Army in there. We have Broly, which again, I couldn't really zoom in on it, but I've seen already a bunch of times people it's floating around. Broly is the one that drops his fist there, so somehow some way Broly is going to be involved in this film, which makes sense as to why he hasn't been in the manga, especially in the latest arc, considering it would have been perfect for Broly to be in there, but they've been holding him off for this film for whatever reason. So we know that Broly is going to be in there. That's a good thing. The Pan shot, I ain't gonna lie, I really actually like the shot. It kind of looks dope, and also the fact that they're going to have Pan be utilized hopefully in a proper way and not anything like what they did in GT, where Pan was just the annoying granddaughter of Goku that nobody really wanted to deal with and shit like that. Like, hopefully that's not going to be the case going into this movie with her, but looks like they're going to be putting a spotlight on her. We see a lot of Piccolo, and even in the promotional images and stuff, we've seen a lot of Piccolo. We see Majin Buu there, because in the beginning where they're looking at the screens and stuff, you see that they're looking at Goku, Vegeta, and Majin Buu. So they're still acting like if Majin Buu was the greatest threat ever, even though we've had since then, you know, Resurrection F, where Frieza destroyed the planet at one point until time was rewound. We had Beerus and Whis when they first showed up, and they were a threat to a certain degree. We had the Universal Survival Tournament. We had so many things, but they're still acting like if Buu was a big deal. He was a big deal like 100 billion years ago in Z, but alrighty then. Oh yeah, Goku Black and all that stuff too. Wow. But we have that, and then the big elephant in the room is that this is going to be entirely CG with a blend, making it seem like it kind of passes as 2D, but it's CG. And this is going to be very important for the future of Dragon Ball, for the future of the Dragon Ball anime, the Dragon Ball everything, because what it is when it comes to CG, from my understanding, is they put a lot of time, a lot of money into creating all the character models, all of the, you know, the way the world is going to look and stuff like that, and then they just keep on reutilizing it and using the models and stuff like that as they move forward. So we could very well get the Dragon Ball Super anime returning like this. Like, this could be the future of the Dragon Ball Super universe in general. The next movies, the next TV anime and everything could be CGI, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't want it. Like, it looks aight at best at times in this trailer. Like, there's some stuff that I don't completely hate per se, but there's some stuff that is like, the frames don't look the greatest, and in general it looks like I'm watching like clips from Dragon Ball Fighters or Kakarot or something like that, and that's not what I want. Like, we coming from Dragon Ball Super Broly, some of the best that the Dragon Ball franchise has looked in decades, to this, and it's a major downgrade, and it's not something that gets me out of my chair like, oh my god, like, okay, cool, Broly is going to be in there, but Broly ain't gonna look like the Broly I remember from 2-3 years ago, you know what I'm saying? They're still, to my understanding, they're still tweaking things, so there's still time that it could look a lot better than it does, and I'm not saying that it looks horrible. This is way better CG than the average CG. This isn't like that terrible CG per se, but I still feel like I'm looking at fighters. I still feel like I'm looking in, maybe, in order to go into this one, because being clear, I'm watching this no matter what, like whether I have criticism or not, I'm watching this, but maybe this is one of those cases where you got to go in with an open mind, but at the same time, if this succeeds, this is going to be the future of Dragon Ball, and do we really want that, considering we love that 2D animation? I'm a big fan of 2D animation forever and always, and this right here feels like this could be the start of the end of what I love, especially when it comes to one of the biggest franchises in anime history, Dragon Ball. Like, I don't know. Your thoughts on this? How did you feel about the trailer? What do you think about the Red Ribbon Army's return, so to speak, with these new villains? What do you think about the new heroes that are being introduced from Toriyama's new designs? How do you feel about the look and texture of things? Broly being involved, Pan being a centerpiece as well, and your thoughts and expectations for the film. To be honest with you, this is either going to be a big hit or a big miss. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and Dragon Ball Super Superheroes, the first full-on CGI Dragon Ball film. You either love it or hate it, it's coming regardless.